Todd Grisham, along Terry Belter Harper. She won the IBO lightweight title in 2019 and then did it in the WBC in 2020. She fights out of Denby, England. Claressa Shields, the greatest woman fighter of all time, or so she says. Hard to argue when you look at her decorated career.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Yorkshire, England, here is a women's super featherweight champion of the world, Terry Belter Harper. Fighting out of the blue corner from Flint, Michigan, she is a 3-division undisputed champion of the world, Claressa Shields.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
This is it. This is that place. This is that fight venue. This is the place where the action happens.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Nice defense on that right hook. Nice defense on that hook. How about that time counter shot? You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Tom. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Back and forth they go. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Only catching air with that hook. Big hook doesn't land. They're both trying for a knockout. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Harper in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Better than that. Need to load up, okay? Don't think about each shot one at a time. We need to... That's a terrible round. That's a terrible round.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dance right there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put them on the back foot, put them under pressure.
Not a lot of defense here at all. A perfect counter shot. has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with that hook. That jab doesn't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Harper in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Keep doing this, okay? Keep going. You're loading your shot.
The bell rings and we start the third. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That uppercut's blocked. Good counter punch. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. The right hook just missed. She got clipped by that counter. Unlucky to miss with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Harper in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
You've done all the way. Jabs are slick. She's starting to set that.
On to the fourth we go. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
That hook's blocked. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Harper in that last round. It has not been going well for her, and you can see the corner is starting to get a little more animated.
You are the better boxer.
There's the bell to start round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Claressa Shields is in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Can't find a home for that jab. Nice defense on that left uppercut. She misses with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Harper in that last round. Well, the corner can't be happy with the way things are going for her right now.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I'm happy. Too hard. Get back out there. Focus.
There's the bell for round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes. It's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Good counter punching. The right hook misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Harper in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
Forget that round. That's in the past. You're already on the level ground. Just good. Good. I'm happy. I'm a happy coach. I like that round. I don't want you to think you're going to be in the lead. Just focus yourself in. We've got a minute. Breathe. Set her up.
There's the bell to start round 7. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when they're in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Punch, counter punch. She wasn't ready for that counter. She blocks the uppercut. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Harper in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Great work. I love that. I love what you're doing. Just breathe. Focus again. Once you're back up, hit your butt.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
When you've got someone with the hands down goes Terri Harper. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Midway through the round, and it looks like she has the advantage.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
There's a counter shot. Swing and a miss with that jab. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. We enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.